I'm just setting up the YouTube stream. Okay, we're seeing from Calgary. Oh, hi. Vancouver. Nice. Brampton. Oh, my mommy lives in Brampton. Okay. Welcome everyone. Okay, we have people joining from Ghana, Nigeria, Toronto. My people, Cameroon, India, wow. Accra, UK, wow. Pittsburgh, South Africa, Italy. Oh, wow, this is amazing. Barbados. Wow, this is amazing. Lagos, Nigeria, Cyprus. Okay. Um, wow. All I can say is wow. Wow. From Dubai. That's great. That's great. Okay, on our YouTube, okay, we're live now on YouTube. So YouTube guys, let me know where you guys are joining in from as well. Let me know where you guys are joining in from. Okay, from Ghana. That's great. That's great. I love it. I love it. You guys are very resilient and diligent to be on this call on the Saturday. So I really appreciate you guys joining in. And I promise you will be taking value away from this free masterclass today. Okay. Thank you so much for all your support. Thanks for everything. We really appreciate all the following on our social media platforms, all the support. Thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I look forward to serving you guys as much as I possibly can. Okay. I have lots of people from Nigeria on our YouTube stream. I have someone from Jamaica. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, so in the chat, can you guys just let me know if you're already a day trader, if you are just hearing about trading, like where you're at in your trading journey. Like, are you already a trader? Yeah, just let me know in the chat what level you're at in your trading journey. I'm guessing people can't hear me because you're responding. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have people that are just in their beginning phases in their, okay, some people are 4 months in, they're just getting started, a year in, mid-level, okay, 3 years in, that's good. That's great, that's great. And the truth is it recording? Okay, it's recording. The truth about trading is this is a great avenue to make money if you know what you're doing. It's a great avenue to make a lot of money if you have your system in place, right? It's all about having a system in place that is working. My YouTube visual looks very weird for some reason. Okay. All right. Yeah. So if you know anything about day trading, you would understand that it's an avenue to make a lot of money, right? And it's a beautiful skill set to have. It's a beautiful skill set to have in the sense that you're independent of everyone. You don't need a boss. You don't need to answer to anyone but yourself. But that's the trick right there. You have to answer. You have to answer to yourself. Like you have to hold yourself accountable in your trading, or else the market will hold you accountable. Right. So that's why you need to set up a system that works. And the system has to be in every single intricacy that has to do with day trading. I mean, everything, right? Every single thing. You have to have a system for everything. So we're going to be looking at that detail looking at all the details that you need today. Because remember, we're here to equip everyone with all the information and knowledge that they need, right? Your video feed is blurry. Honestly, I don't know why that is happening. I have been having some Wi-Fi issues lately, but my apologies. Okay. Your video feed is blurry. I can't hear you. Can you guys hear me? I believe you guys can hear me because you're answering my questions. Okay, so loud and clear. Okay. So people can hear me. If you cannot hear me, then you're probably having some personal issues that you need to figure out, okay? All right, so let's just get started, okay? Because I know it's Saturday, everyone has stuff to do, and so do I. So let me just give you what you need, and then you can get going. So I'm going to start by sharing my screen. I'm going to start by sharing my screen. Okay, so from the questions I asked, I now understand that the people on this call are in different phases of their journey. And coincidentally, this particular masterclass is going to attend to everyone. Like if you're just getting started, if you're just hearing about trading, quite all right. It's going to cater to every single person. So, okay. Okay, so I'm just trying to share my screen. All right. Let me know if you guys can see my screen. Let me know in the chat if you can see my screen. Yes. Okay, that's good. That is great. Okay. So now let us get started for today. So welcome to our free monthly day trading masterclass. This masterclass is brought to you by yours truly, Chart Nation. And I, Eva, am the founder and CEO of Chart Nation. And Chart Nation was born from all of the struggles that I faced when I started my day trading journey. I faced a countless amount of struggles, and the fact that I was able to come out of that beats me, but I really thank God because now someone is drawing on the screen. How do I take that away? So guys, please don't draw on the screen, okay? Um, Okay, so if you're the one that drew on the screen, please kindly take it off. Please and thank you. Okay. Okay, yes. So as I was saying, the reason we're having this monthly day trading masterclass is to equip traders with all of the things that they need. So you need proper information. You don't need too much information, but you just need the accurate amount of information to get you to your goal, which is to make money through day trading, right? And the motto or the vision and the mission statement of Chart Nation FX is where simplicity meets precision. So me personally, I keep my trading very, very simple, right? People trade in different ways. There's like 1,000 ways, more than 1,000 ways to make money from the markets, which is quite all right. But me personally, I have been able to figure out my own system, and it is a simple and precise method of trading, right? So that is what I'm trying to share with other traders out there. Okay, so our agenda for today, the first thing is we're going to introduce the playbook concept. This is the thing that changed the game for me, and I would like to share it to you guys. This could just be the one thing that you're missing, right? But we're going to introduce the concept of what a playbook is and how you can take full advantage of this information. Then secondly, we're going to look into the components of having a profitable trading system. So people talk about, you need to have a system, you need to have a system, you need to have a system. So what does that even mean, right? So we're going to take a deep dive look into what exactly a profitable trading system means. Then we're going to be looking into the intensive mentorship program. And then we're going to be looking into the CN Playbook. And lastly, we have a free giveaway. Okay, so you want to stay until the end to know how you can access this free giveaway. It's something that's very, very important for every trader to have. So we're going to be sharing that for free, right? So let us get started. Let's get started. Okay, so now the financial markets are very, very diverse. They can be very complex. They can be very chaotic as well, right? If you're a trader, you can certainly attest to this fact that the financial markets can be, the market can act funny sometimes, or things can happen because, the market is actually greatly influenced by fundamental factors. And those fundamental factors would include things with like interest rates, CPI, NFP, even economic events and other things like that, right? So, and also like the earnings of companies, if you trade like stuff like indices or even they trade stocks. So, the financial markets are very, very diverse, very complex and very chaotic sometimes. So with that being said, in order to actually benefit from the financial markets, you would need to have a method, right? You would need to have a method. So to succeed in the markets, you need to have a proven system to follow for every step. And I mean every step, right? So having a proven system would basically eliminates a lot of the question marks you may have about the markets. A lot of the sometimes you don't even know why the trade that you placed was a loss. You don't even know why the trade you placed was a loss and things like that, right? But having a system would help you identify and take away a lot of those questions you may have. Okay, so now the question is, what exactly is a playbook? And I'm sure you guys have seen me or heard me mention about how a playbook changed my trading process on my social media platforms, and even the flyer for this particular masterclass is about the CN Playbook, right? So a playbook is like a secret stash of trading strategies, tips, and tricks that help you navigate the financial markets like a pro. And that is exactly what it is. It is a secret stash. It may not be a secret, but it's a stash of trading strategies. And those strategies are very, very, very specific. They are very, very detailed, right? It is your ultimate cheat code to trading success. And I'm telling you, because it changed the game for me. So just think of it like a treasure map, right? If you're, or maybe not even a treasure map, like a GPS. to help you navigate all of the intricacies, like all of the technical analysis, including fundamental analysis of the trading world with confidence and with gradual progression. Okay. So now, where exactly did I get this concept from? You may be wondering. Many of you probably have not heard about this playbook concept, but I actually got it from a book that I read by Mike Bellafiore. So I actually have the book right here. If you guys can see my screen, this is the book right here. And this is the one thing that changed the game for me. So first of all, who is this guy? I'm not like marketing for him. I'm just telling you, like, I'm just giving credit where credit is due, right? Because that is necessary. I'm not marketing anything. I'm just letting you know where I got the concept from, you know. So he is actually, I believe he's a stock trader. He's been trading for 20 years. He owns a proprietary trading floor in New York in the United States, right? Called SMB Capital. You can do some research on him. And he basically writes books on things that he notices with his traders, because he is also a trainer. He trains traders and they also trade on his trading floor and all of that. So there's a lot of insights to gain from the professionals. So this is basically where I got the concept from. And it's the one thing that changed the game for me. So in the actual book, he defines a playbook as a series of trades or a series of archive trades that make the most sense to you. Now, you see how I capitalized the you? Yeah. It makes the most sense to you. That is why one person's trading strategy may not make sense to the other person, and that is completely fine. You see people having toggles and fights, not fights, but like arguments on, oh, this strategy works better, this strategy doesn't work, blah, 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 blah. But that is that is just a distraction. If you find a trading strategy that is proven, that you understand, and is working for you, that is literally all you need. You don't need to listen to what anybody says that this doesn't work, that doesn't work, blah, 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 and all of that, right? Because at the end of the day, we are all retail traders, regardless of if you think you're trading institutional, whatever. So moving on. Yeah, so it's a series of trades, archive trades that make the most sense to you, right? And the idea is for you to build from your strengths, which are the plays that are in your playbook, and minimize your weaknesses, which are the things that are not in your playbook. Okay, I hope I'm communicating this very clearly. So this is the one thing that changed the game for me. You see this very first sentence? Like once I read it, I was like, listen, this is all I need, right? Because in my trading journey personally, I learned everything under the sun. I'm telling you, I went from learning Heikin-Ashi candles to learning MAs, EMAs, stochastics, moving averages. I learned everything. At some point, I was using Fibonacci and all of that until I finally made sense of this particular statement. And then I began to build from my own strengths as a trader. As a trader, you probably have noticed strengths that you have, right? You're probably good at trading this particular method. You're probably good at trading this other method, and you don't do well with this. So if you notice that you're good at trading one particular method, what you now need to do is to maximize on that. So say, for example, my method of trading, for example, is trading support and resistance. If I notice that, okay, most of the trades I place are based off of this simple method of trading, what I now need to do is enhance that one thing. I don't need to go and start adding whatever they said on Instagram. And I'm telling you, this is the one thing you need. You don't need to hop from strategy to strategy every other Tuesday. I'm telling you, you just need to build from your strengths, then completely understand and assimilate your strategy, right? So like I said, for example, if you trade support and resistance, then you now need to go in depth into that one thing and understand, okay, this works in this market condition. It doesn't work in this market condition. That's just very, very important for you to know. Okay, so another quote in the book that actually stood out for me, it says, It is not that the pro trader thinks faster than you. So all the guys that you look up to, it's not that they think faster than you. It is that he is just spotting his favorite patterns and executing while the newbies are thinking and twisting themselves into a ball of confusion. This is a very common obstacle for many traders. Now, this thing stood out to me so much because sometimes the people that I look up to would post their profits, post their screenshots of their charts. And in my mind, I'm like, that's a trade I would have taken based off of, that's a strategy that works for me, or that is so simple, or you think it's so simple. But it's just that that trader has identified that, okay, this particular method works for me, so I will capitalize on this method. I will build this method and capitalize on it as much as possible, right? So now, why exactly do you need a playbook? The first thing is consistency. Building a playbook literally eliminated about 80% of the trading psychology issues I was facing. The fear of missing out, greed, lack of discipline, list it. And this playbook concept literally changed my mind completely. So having a playbook means you have a list of outlined, specified, and I'm emphasizing on this term specified because you can't just say, okay, support and resistance. Then you just like go through the market and look for support and resistance. No, that will not work. You need to be as specific as humanly possible, right? So it builds consistency. So assuming you have identified that, okay, this thing works for me, you then need to focus on that one thing. And by focusing on it, you basically build consistency in your trading process. Okay, so number 2 is simplicity. So again, having this process, your trading system, would basically lead to simplicity, because then you're not like looking for another strategy every other Tuesday because you didn't see your particular setup. You already know that, okay, it may not appear every single day, and that is completely fine. All I do is wait for price to do the thing and create my pattern or my strategy for me. I get in and I get out, right? And it helps you create an edge over the market, specifically over the markets. Now, we all know that the markets can be very, very diverse. It would print different types of market conditions, different types of price action, and also economic data would also vary as time goes by. Things like war, inflation rates, different happenings, right? Like GDP growth and all of that. So you need to have an edge because the market is very, very variable. You cannot be variable. You have to be the constant, meaning you have a system. You follow the system, and this system is for every single step. You don't question your method, you build, and as time goes on, you build self-confidence in your method, right? And it also leads to risk management. Now, risk management, not in terms of your money, because we all know risk management to be the managing of your dollar amount, right? But risk management would also mean that you're managing the quality of trades you're taking. That's another method to manage your risk. Because think about it this way. Assuming you have your playbook now, you have verified and backtested this particular type of setup. You know that you have a win rate of, let's say, even 60 or 70%, right? And you're sure and confident with that. Taking that one particular type of setup is basically you managing your risk, because you already know, okay, I have an edge of this particular win rate with this risk to reward. Now, if you go and just like be taking random trades in the markets, if you go ahead and just take random trades in the markets, you don't know if this setup would work. You don't know, oh, let me just like make some money so that I can like do stuff. No. By doing that, you're basically leaving everything to chance, right? So this basically leads to risk management, because then you have backtested the setup, you know the win rate of this setup, and you know that this setup is good quality. So it's quality over quantity every single day. Quality over quantity, okay? Okay. So more on why do you need a playbook? Building your playbook or having a playbook, and this playbook concept could be someone else's playbook that you have mastered or something that you have done by yourself. Both of them are completely okay as long as you understand what it is, right? So building a playbook basically equates to you being a CPT. A CPT is a consistently profitable trader. A consistently profitable trader is an individual that knows exactly what they're doing in the markets. Okay? A consistently profitable trader is an individual that knows exactly what they're doing in the markets. They know that, okay, what I'm doing in the markets is I'm waiting for price to come to me on this pair. I'm waiting for price to do this. I'm waiting for price to do that. And when price does whatever they're expecting, they execute without hesitation, and they do not worry about the outcome of that trade because you have done your job as a trader. Your job as a trader is to place your good trade, place another one good trade, and place another one good trade. The outcome of that trade, you cannot determine. You don't know what the outcome of the trade would be. But as time goes on, the more you execute your plan appropriately, the more money you make. And that is the honest truth. If you remove your eyes from wanting to hunt for money in the markets, the money will be looking for you, like the money will be chasing you, if you get what I mean. So creating your playbook equates to you being a consistently profitable trader because you are only taking trades from that playbook. And that playbook is already tested and verified. Okay. So, so far, if you understand what I'm saying, can you type a 1 in the chat, or if you have any questions, put it in the chat as well. And as we go along, I will answer questions. Okay, so now that we have identified why we need a playbook in this market, the next question is, what should you have in your playbook? Now that we know that we need a playbook, we need to have a playbook in this market. You need to have a playbook. So what should be in this playbook? So let's look at that real quick. So very quickly, your playbook should have these 5 things. So the first one is the big picture. So whatever method of strategy you have, whatever pattern of trading you're using, whether it's in fundamentals, technicals, or a combination of both, or whatever method of trading that you have, you need to have a big picture. Like, what are you anticipating for price to do, right? What are you anticipating for price to do in the markets? That's the number 1 thing in your playbook. Now, number 2, what are the intraday fundamentals? Do you need some sort of news events to happen? Do you need some sort of news event to happen for the trade to actually play out? Like, what exactly do you need for fundamentals? Or if you don't use fundamentals, quite all right, but you need to have that in place, right? Then number 3, technical analysis. Technical analysis. So what do you need to see on the charts to happen before you execute the trade? Then number 4 is trade management. Now, we all know that even if you execute the trade, you really don't know how the trade is going to play out, and that's okay. But you need to have an idea of how you're going to manage the trade for multiple types of scenarios, right? There are multiple types of scenarios that can happen. Like when you execute a trade, the trade going to draw down and then going to go before like reversing to your target, or the trade could literally just like skyrocket to your target, or price could like consolidate and just like chill for a while before actually moving. So the question is, what are you going to do in each of those scenarios? Now, it may seem like a lot, like you may want to like just, whatever price does, I'll just like do whatever I feel like at that moment. But that's the one reason you're probably not profitable, because you don't have a method in place for different scenarios. So you need to have that information. So what is your entry criteria? What is your exit criteria? What would you do if price has not hit your target by the end of the market day, by the end of the week? Like, what is your process? That needs to be in your playbook. Number 5, you need to review. Reviewing is very, very important because the goal is for us to keep getting better with every single trade that we place. Don't place a trade with the sole purpose of making money. It is cool to make money. I mean, it is money that attracted us into this field anyway, right? That's quite all right. But having all of these little things are the things that actually lead to the money that you're looking for. Okay, having all of these things are the things that will lead to the money that you're looking for. So you need to review, you need to have a system in place to review your trades. Now, this is very, very important for you to have. So, yeah, so your playbook should have the big picture, intraday fundamentals, technical analysis, trade management, review. How are you going to review your trades, right? Now, this may feel like a lot of information that you need to have. Like, I mean, when I found this information, I was like, come on now, this is too much. This is like too much for me to like just be so meticulous about my trading. We got into trading for freedom. We got into trading for freedom. Like we can't just like be typing out all this information or like having like so much details in our plans. But let me tell you, without these details, you're just going to be like a free bird in the markets waiting to be snapped away, waiting for your account to be gone. Okay. Okay. So I think people are asking a lot of questions about the playbook, the book I mentioned. I would like to mention that the book is actually you can get it from Amazon. The pages is like almost 400 pages of information. Okay, so this what I'm giving you is all you need. And in addition to that, I would also like to mention that the book is actually targeted to stock traders. Now, we are Forex traders, and there are certain things in the book that that actually doesn't apply to us, right? But I have taken the information that we need. Yeah, the book is actually 400 pages. So if you're asking where you can download it from or where you can purchase it, you can get it from Amazon. But just so you know, it is 400 pages. So be prepared to read. Be prepared to read if you want to read it. But what I'm giving you is all you need from the book. Okay, what I'm giving you is all you need from the book. And again, the book was actually reading for stock traders. And because he is a stock trader, he trains stock traders. So there are certain things that do not apply to our Forex space. So I'm giving you all that you need, okay? It's 400 pages. So yeah. Okay, so let us move on. Now that we know what we should have in our playbook, where are we going to get all of this information from? I'm sure you're asking. And yeah, so how do you get all of this information about your particular strategy? Like how, you know, and the answer is back testing. Back testing. I don't know if you guys actually know how to backtest, but although backtesting is a lot of work, but it is work that is necessary. You see all the people that are like consistently profitable, those are things that did not just happen. They had to sit down, put in the work into the markets by backtesting, like checking, like what can work for me in this market? Okay, if I find this strategy, like how do I make it work? What has it done in the past? How can I take advantage of it in the future? So you need to gather all that information by back testing. Okay? Okay. So now that we know how to get all this information, putting everything together, a profitable trading system. Now, a profitable trading system has multiple things. It's not just one thing. It's multiple things put together that you do consistently on a daily basis. You know what? It's actually crazy to think that we actually came into trading so that we can just be very free like birds. But the honest truth is you have to hold yourself accountable. If you do not hold yourself accountable, you will be free like a bird in the market and the market will snap you down. So you need to have a system. This is very important. So a profitable trading system, again, is built from backtesting, okay? And that system includes multiple things that I listed, and these are the things. So number one is your playbook. Number two is your risk management plan. Number three is your trading journal. Number 4 is your trading plan. Okay, so this might be a lot, but let's dilute everything. So number 1, a playbook. Your playbook is your list of strategies. Okay. Number 2 is a risk management plan. How are you going to manage your risk when you're in drawdown? How are you going to manage your risk when you're up 5%, 10%, 50%? How are you going to manage your risk? How are you going to either progressively increase your risk or reduce your risk depending on your account equity? These are things you have to know, because when you're in drawdown or when you take a loss or consistent losses, in that very moment, after taking a loss or being in drawdown, you become emotional. And when you become emotional, you tend to take rash decisions, right? So having a system in place basically prevents you from taking emotional decisions in the markets. And we all know that emotional decisions are the detriments of traders, right? Those are the things that kill our trading accounts. Those are the things that mess up our trading psychology, making emotional decisions such as over trading, over leveraging, and the likes, right? Then you need a trading journal. With every single trade that you place, with every single trade that I place, I actually journal it down. Like when I execute my trade on my MetaTrader 4 and 5, I take a screenshot of that trade and I place it in my journal. And I write the reason why I took the trade, what I'm expecting price to do, my anticipated risk to reward, my risk. Like these are all of the things that you have to put together, because and afterwards you have to review that data, because that's what is going to make you fix your mistakes, right? If you notice that, okay, I keep exiting out of my positions because of fear, and you notice that, okay, those positions are always going to target, what you need to do is stop that bad habit. You will notice it in your trading journal, right? And lastly, you need a trading plan. A trading plan basically puts everything together. Like your trading plan puts everything together. So the pair that you're trading, your risk, like it puts everything together. Okay. So so far, let me see the chats to see what you guys are saying. FOMO, I have that syndrome. Listen, I'll be honest, I did have it up until very recently when I found something out that made me basically steer away from FOMO. But yeah, I actually do have a video on how to get rid of FOMO on my Instagram. So you should go check it out, okay? So yeah. So far, is what I'm saying making any sense to you guys? Do you guys have any questions? Let me know real quick in the chat so that we can move on. Because also, in addition to that, remember that all of this information that you require, you need to have proper education to gather this information. I don't know if that makes sense, but you need to have proper education in order to know what you're doing in the markets. And that's the honest truth. Many people have many things to say about education, but the honest truth is not everyone learns the same, and that's quite all right. Some people are able to learn from YouTube, and that's okay, but some people are not. Some people probably need a more specified system in order for them to learn and assimilate things. Are you going to share a playbook with us? Yes, I will be sharing my playbook with you guys. So you want to stay tuned. You want to stay alert. You don't want to miss it. So yes, developing an edge. How do you do that? That's a good question. Developing an edge. Your edge is basically identifying that, okay, this method works for me, right? If this method works for me, now I need to develop it, meaning you need to know almost everything about that particular strategy or edge or whatever you want to call it. So, for example, in my own playbook, I know exactly what to do in different market conditions if the market is in an uptrend, consolidating and ranging and all of that, I know exactly what to do, right? What type of trader am I? Like, what aspect is that? Like, what type of trader am I? I'm a consistent profitable trader. I am I trade different pairs. Like, what exactly are you trying to ask? Okay, yeah, so you need proper, are you more of indices or Forex? I actually trade indices, I trade gold, I trade Forex. I trade not everything, but those three in particular, I trade currency pairs, I trade indices, I trade Forex. Share your strategy, please. I will share my strategy, so you have to stay alert. Okay, yeah, so talking about education, in order for you, and the truth is, even if someone has their own method, their own strategy, and they share it. Okay, let's say, for example, I tell you that I trade Fibonacci, whatever. You need to actually learn how I see the markets. Do you get? Like, you need to learn how I see the markets. So, two people may be trading Fibonacci, but they may be trading it in different ways. Two people may be trading support and resistance, but they may be trading it in different ways, right? Yes. So that's the importance of having proper education in the markets. And the truth is, regarding education, actually, it's a lot better now, I would say. Like, more people are coming out with better boot camps, better masterclasses, a lot of better stuff, better courses, actually. Because at the time when I personally started going through my own journey, it was very, very, very hard. Like, it was very, very hard. For some reason, I literally just fell into the ditch. I just fell into like the ditch, like into a hole before I then started to climb myself out, and I got to the ground level. Then I started building on top of that, right? So what exactly do I mean by that? So when I started, that was in 2020, and the whole COVID and all of that. So I wanted to look for a way to make money online, as all of us are trying to. So at some point in my journey, I decided that after going through like so many ups and downs, I decided that, you know what, because I have put so much time, so much energy, so much mental work into this field, I have to become consistently profitable. Like, there's nothing, I don't care how long it's going to take me. I don't care how much I need to put down, no matter what in this market, I will become consistently profitable. I was very, very determined. And with that determination came more, more questions, like more confusion. And that basically led me to wanting to create an educational platform for you guys to take advantage of. Okay? Because creating this platform, the goal again is to build whole and balanced traders that are consistently profitable, that know exactly what they're doing in the markets with the different market conditions and all of that. They know exactly what they're doing in the markets, and create an exact system for traders that would basically suit them, like suits their needs, because every individual is different, and we all bring our own differences into trading, right? So my method may not work for you, and your method may not work for me, and that's okay. But given the fact that during my journey, I was able to acquire like too much information, honestly, I'm able to scalp, I'm able to swing, I'm able to trade intraday. Like, I'm very, very diverse in the markets, right? I have multiple strategies for multiple market conditions. So with that information, I've decided to like share with people so that they understand that, okay, if you want to learn how to scalp, quite all right, do this, this, this. If you want to learn how to swing, great, do this, this, this. Or this method will not work for you, and all of that, right? So that is basically my goal, is to create traders that are independent, traders that know exactly what they're doing in the markets with all the complexities and diversities, to equip traders with all the necessary information that they need so that they're independent of me, so that when different scenarios happen, they have a method to handle those scenarios. Yeah. So, and you may be wondering, like, why did I decide to do this? Again, when I started, I went through like a very dark phase. Like I literally went into a hole. I was watching like unorganized videos on multiple platforms, YouTube, Instagram, like name it. I was watching everything and anything about trading I could come across because I was trying to hunt for the information. And as I did all of that, I kept wondering, like, is this even the right path for me to follow in my life? Like, why am I even doing this? I may as well just like get some sort of desk job and just like live in a small apartment somewhere. But you know what? I am more than a conqueror. Like, I have to be big, if you get what I mean. So I kept pushing, right? I kept pushing, but as I kept pushing, the market kept trying to like push me away. It was a lot. It was a lot. And it was so bad that at some point on Sundays, when the markets will open, like we all know that the market opens at 5 for Forex on Sundays, and then at 6, I believe, for indices and gold. So when the market would open at 5, my heart would literally skip a bit because I knew that, okay, it's time for the market to start torturing me again. Like it was so, so bad. Like my heart would literally skip a bit. Sometimes I'll have like legit panic, legit panic attacks, right? And it was very terrible. And then I got into an MLM, and that was a whole other issue in its own. I got into actually like learn how to trade, but then the whole recruitment and all of that. And I was struggling. I was a struggling individual. And that was why I started trading, only for trading to make me struggle more. Only for trading to make me struggle more. Like that math wasn't mathing. Come on. Um, yeah, I was at the time I was an international student. I was trying to get my degree in finance here in Canada. And I was already a struggling individual. So then trading now, made me struggle way more than I thought. And the struggle was financially, mentally, emotionally, like yeah, it was bad. It was very, very bad for me, and it was a very, very painful thing I had to go through. It led me into deep, deep depression. Yeah, the markets did that to me. But somehow today, I am more than a conqueror, and I have conquered the markets, and I will continue to conquer the market. So how exactly did I go from that to this? That's the question, right? And that's what I'm trying to share with you guys. So with all of that experience of the ups and downs, because even after the MLM, I now started watching like YouTube videos, and that even led me to more confusion. Then finally, I was able to acquire some money because I got another job. Then I started purchasing courses. I purchased course after course after course after course, only to learn almost the same thing, right? Because with every strategy that they talk about, the back end is like it's basically the same thing. Why are you teaching us for free? This is the reason I am teaching you guys for free, is because of all the pain I went through. Like all the pain I went through. Like just imagine going into depression and all of that, right? Yeah. So it was very, 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 very hard. Yeah. So with all of that, I am committed to basically eliminating a lot of the emotional turmoil and the unnecessary losses and pain that most traders go through, right? So that's why I've decided to coach and assist traders to become consistent profitable traders without having to go through hell and back in order to become consistently profitable. Yeah, so hence the reason for this free monthly masterclasses, to point you guys in the right direction. However, I understand that the masterclasses are not um, happening as often as they should, right? Because it's just once a month. Like we need to be making more money like faster, and that is completely understandable. So with that being said, a lot of people have actually been asking me about the mentorship program in the previous master classes and also on my social media platforms. So we are going to be introducing the day trading bootcamp. Okay, this day trading bootcamp is going to be very, very intensive. It's a 21 days intensive bootcamp stroke mentorship. You see how it says bootcamp stroke mentorship? Yeah, it's not only just the bootcamp, it's also a mentorship program, like one-on-one sessions and all of that, right? And it's going to be happening on June 11th. That's when it's going to kick start. June 11th, we're starting our 21 days intensive bootcamp stroke mentorship. So, and the goal for that is to get you from the novice stage or whatever stage you're currently at in your trading journey to a consistently profitable trader that knows exactly what to do in the markets when the market presents different situations, even when they face personal trading psychology issues that may arise in the future. How do you handle all those things, right? So in this masterclass, we're going to be dropping all of the details. Okay. So what exactly is included? Like what is included in this masterclass? So number one, we're going to be going through intro, like the bare basics of trading. What is trading? What is Forex? How was it formed? How to calculate pips, how to turn pips to dollars, everything. Then we look into pre-psychology. What's the right mindset to have when you're getting into trading? Then we're going to be looking at technical analysis, fundamental analysis, trading strategies, your playbook guide, backtesting workbook, account management, journaling process, post psychology, prop firm passing strategies. Is going to have group one-on-one sessions, post mentorship guidance. So even after the whole bootcamp, the next thing is, you go trade live, right? But periodically, we're going to have mentorship sessions. We're going to keep having sessions because remember, the goal is to get traders to where they want to become, or, to get people to where they want to become as traders. So it literally gives you everything that you need, like every single thing. It's like pouring out all the information into you while holding your hand through the process, right? And again, this is born from the struggle I went through. Like I went into deep depression. And when I say deep depression, like it was bad. I would literally just sit and just like be crying for no reason, like literally no reason. But the markets, what it felt like at the time was like the market was attacking me, but the market wasn't attacking me. I just wasn't properly equipped to handle the markets, right? But yeah, this bootcamp stroke mentorship would include every single thing that you need. We have some questions in the chat. How do you join? Yeah, I'll let you know how you can get into the mentorship shortly. Yeah. So so that is the goal. And this is what the schedule would look like. It's going to be very, very intensive, would have like multiple scenarios. We know that even if you have one strategy, the market would appear in multiple different types of ways. The question is, how do you handle those diversities? How do you handle those, right? So we're going to create multiple scenarios. We're going to look at the live markets. We're going to have accountability sessions, breakout sessions, live sessions, Q&A sessions, new week review sessions. We're also going to have one-on-one sessions, right? It's going to be very, very intensive. However, the bootcamp is only going to be available for 30 people, right? Because of how intensive it's going to be, it needs to be intimate for the value to be passed on, right? So, yeah, so it's going to be available for only 30 people. And I'll provide more details as we go along. So how are we feeling so far? I hope I am communicating clearly. I hope everything is okay. I will be dropping more details on how you can get in. Yeah, I'll be dropping details on how you can get in because it is going to be a lot of work for me and a lot of work for you as well, right? So I'll be letting you know how you can get in. Okay. So we still have our free giveaway at the end, okay? So stay tuned. So more on the playbook, right? So introducing the CN Playbook Bundle. So the CN Playbook is basically going to have everything that you need to become a consistently profitable trader. So what exactly is this and who is this CN Playbook for? So what is inside the CN Playbook Bundle? The CN Playbook bundle includes the CN Playbook, so your list of strategies, backtesting workbook. It includes a risk management plan, and it includes a manual trading journal. So for the first one we mentioned is the CN Playbook. The CN, remember, having a playbook equates to you being a consistent, profitable trader, right? So number one, the CN Playbook includes it is a tested and verified playbook ready for use, right? And it includes 9 plays for different market conditions. 9 types of setups for different market conditions. So if you don't like one type of setup, you move on to the other, and onto the other. Yeah, so it includes 9 types of setups for different market conditions. That is what is in this CN Playbook that I have been mentioning, right? And it also includes how you can create your own playbook. So if you don't like, or you don't use those plays that are in the playbook, or you want to add your own plays, it includes an exact tutorial on how you can create your own playbook with a template attached to it, with video instructions. Oh my God, what's that? Okay, it includes everything you need with video instructions as well, right? It literally includes everything you need. Then number 2 is the backtesting workbook, right? The backtesting workbook, I'm pretty sure people don't even know how to backtest. People don't know how to backtest or what to even use backtesting for. Like, people don't. So it includes how to backtest. It also includes a backtesting template, right? And it includes the data you need to collect when you backtest. So when you backtest, you're not just like reviewing market data to see what's happening, like what happened in the past. No, like that is where the work comes into play. If you want to be like completely independent, like if you want to be completely like financially free using this, using like the financial markets, you need to have a system that you are confident in. In order for you to have that, you need to backtest, right? Listen, backtesting builds a lot of confidence within you. Like, even if the backtesting data may not be exactly as the same as current market conditions and all of that, at least you know that, okay, this strategy worked XYZ number of time in the past, and it could potentially work close to that or even more than that currently, right? So it gives you an estimate of what exactly it is you are looking for in the markets. You need to have a backtesting method or a backtesting workbook. And you need to collect data from your backtesting, and that data you have collected is what you're going to use to create everything in your profitable trading system. And it also includes video instructions. Listen, it literally has everything you need, like everything. Okay. It also has the risk management plan. Risk management plan, if you trade both prop real live accounts, and if you are more of like an aggressive risk taker or a conservative risk taker, the CN bundle includes that. It includes that. Then it also includes your manual trading journal. Now, I understand that a lot of trading has evolved now, and there's lots and lots of automated trading journals that you can just link your MT4 or whatever platform you use to trade to. But when you're in your beginning phases, when you're trying to put things together to create a profitable trading system, you need to have a manual journaling system. In that manual journaling system, you're basically doing things manually. You know what you're looking out for. So even if you get to the automated method, right? Even if you get to that automated method, you know exactly what you're doing, right? You're not just like linking up your accounts. You know the data to review at the end of the week and all of that. However, this CN playbook is not for everyone, okay? The CN playbook is literally not for everyone. It's not for everyone. Just like the day trading bootcamp, because of how intensive that day trading bootcamp is going to have only 30 people in it. And the CN bundle as well, it's not for everyone. Like, in your trading journey, you are in a different phase than the next person and all of that. So you probably need a different thing to get you to that point that you want to get to. So I do remember when I created my initial playbook, like when I, after I read the book and then I decided to create my own playbook, I actually thought that the playbook concept that I was creating was just going to be just another strategy or another thing I learned about trading. And I would have to just like keep searching and keep looking for more information. I literally had no idea that this playbook concept was going to be my own game changer. I had no idea. And today, like literally, no matter the market conditions, no matter what the market throws at me, I know exactly what I'm doing because of this combination called the CN Playbook Bundle. Like it literally handles everything for me, right? Even trading psychology issues that I face sometimes, like, you know, as you go along your journey, like even your personal life can affect your trading psychology. And that could equate to you doing certain things that you usually wouldn't do under normal circumstances, right? So having this profitable trading system, which is the CN Playbook Bundle, basically eliminates a lot of that. However, again, like I said, this is not for everyone. So who exactly is the CN Playbook Bundle for? The CN Playbook Bundle is for, number one, those that would not be getting into the intensive mentorship program, because remember, it's only 30 people. And number two, there are traders that are here today and they already have some experience with the markets, right? But for some reason, they're just like not profitable, like just yet. They are not profitable just yet. They're probably just like missing one thing. You don't need to purchase another course because you've probably purchased one course after another. You have attended multiple boot camps and multiple masterclasses. You're probably just missing that one thing that you need to just put together so you can become consistent. And that is who this CN Playbook Bundle is for, right? However, I will mention that if you're a beginner, this is not for you. Honestly, this CN Playbook Bundle will not serve you properly if you're a beginner because remember, it's a playbook with tested methods or tested plays or tested strategies, right? So that basically means that it is assumed that you already know what you are doing in the markets. You already know some basics about market structure, about market conditions, about fundamentals. So this is just like the guide to get you to that next step. But if you're a beginner, it won't serve you, okay? The one that will serve you better would be our trading bootcamp. And speaking of trading bootcamp, it is going to be very intensive, like I mentioned, and only 30 individuals would be accepted into it. Now, we have people that are already on this wait list because in our previous masterclasses, we did send a type form for you guys to get on the wait list, okay? And the price is $1,999, okay? But because of how much I love you guys, that price has actually been slashed down. It has been slashed down, okay. So it has been slashed down to $1,499, right? Because remember, you're getting a lot of value. It's 21 days intensive, a lot of work for you, a lot of work for me, putting together everything that you need to get to your next step as a trader. However, because we are doing, because of how you guys are so supportive, this price has been slashed down again as well. Like it has been slashed down. So remember, we still have our free giveaway at the end, but it has been slashed down again to $997. Like that's it, $997, all the way from $1,999, right? However, this price only lasts for 72 hours. Only 72 hours for those that attended the masterclass. So if you are ready to take your trading to the next level, if you're ready to stop purchasing course after course after course, if you're ready to get to that next level that you need to be as a trader, this is what you need to take full advantage of. This price is going to last for only 72 hours because remember, this is going to be very, very, very intensive, 21 days. And in addition to that, there will be a prize giveaway at the end of the bootcamp. So at the end of the bootcamp, we're going to have a graduation ceremony and we're going to have a prize giveaway for certain individuals, right? So we're going to make this very, very real. Is it going to be, is it going to, is it going to be recorded? Is the bootcamp going to be recorded? Yes, the bootcamp is going to be recorded. You will receive documents. You will receive templates. You will receive, yeah, it's going to all be recorded. You're going to have literally everything. And the goal is for you to be independent of me. Independent of me. So we're going to look at multiple scenarios. We're going to have monthly follow-ups and all of that, right? So it's going to last for only 72 hours, $9.97. However, not everyone will get into this, honestly, because there's only 30 individuals. We have way more than 30 people on this call right now. So the CN Playbook Bundle is what you would need to get. The CN Playbook Bundle is $700. However, that price has been slashed down as well to $250. Okay, that's been slashed down to $250, and we're only going to have 100 copies available for you guys, because this is like the juice. This is the juice that you need. And again, remember, this bundle is not for beginners. It will not serve you if you're a beginner. So avail yourself of all of these documents so that you can become the consistent and profitable trader that you need to be, right? So yeah. Now it's time for our giveaway. You guys are amazing. You guys have been on this call since the beginning. Let's see. Okay. The amount is scary for Nigerians. I completely understand. That's why I'm offering the free masterclasses, honestly. I completely understand. That's why we're having the free masterclasses. But this is for those that are that can afford it, obviously, and are ready to take their trading to the next level. It's obviously not going to be for everyone. But our free masterclasses are not going away. We're still going to be doing lots of giveaways all the time, right? So, yeah, so it's time for our giveaway. So for this masterclass, for this particular masterclass, we're going to be giving away a free trading plan to elevate your trading process. Okay, so this trading plan, professionally designed, well put together, we're going to be giving it away for free. Okay, so however, it's going to be available for only 100 copies. Okay, only 100 copies are going to be available for the free trading plan. So how are you going to get this free trading plan? So you're going to have to check your emails after this masterclass, and the free trading plan will be in your emails. Okay. Okay. So the free trading plans will be in your emails after the masterclass. Okay. All right. So do we have any questions? Do we have any comments? We are very active on social media, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn. These are the names. Go search, follow, like for trading tips and updates. Okay. So any questions in the chat? You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Yeah, so do we have any questions? Do we have any questions, comments in the chat? I'm gonna stop sharing my screen so I can check the YouTube. So put your questions in the comments and I'm gonna answer them. So YouTube guys, do you guys have any questions? Oh wow, we have lots of people on YouTube watching. Okay, let me check the chat to see. Okay, we have so many people saying thank you, thank you. I love your spirit and level of encouragement. Yes, yes. Thank you for that. Please, can you show us how you have a good for people in Canada? Your strategy. Okay, so my entire, because again, remember that even if I tell you my trading strategy, you need to understand my thought process. That's the honest truth. You need to understand how I see the markets, right? You need to understand how exactly it is I'm seeing the market. So the best way to understand that is by getting the CN Playbook Bundle. I'll just be honest with you. Get the CN Playbook Bundle, you will get everything that you need if you already have experience with the markets. Okay. Okay, let's see. What's your take on ICT trading? I don't have a take on ICT because I don't use it. So, I mean, I've heard a lot of stuff about it, but I haven't. Yeah, I don't do that. How do you pay for the Playbook bundle? Yeah, so to get access to the Playbook bundle, it is on our website actually. However, we'll send a direct link to your emails after this class. After this class, you will get the emails to get access to get the bootcamp. To get into the 21 days intensive bootcamp, you get a link for that. Then you'll get a link for the CN Playbook bundle and you get your free trading plan. Okay, you get your free trading plan. So check your emails right after this class. Thank you so much. Just the amount taken our breaths away. Listen, the reason that price is slashed down is to accommodate for everyone, right? Is to try our best to accommodate for everyone that would need it. So that's why the price has been slashed all the way down from 2002. Because remember, the value is what's important, right? Just think about it. It's either at the end of the day, yeah, it's either you just like try your best to figure things out on YouTube, like with trial and error, give your money to the markets, blow multiple accounts after accounts after accounts, and leave things to chance, and then someday you become profitable, or you get a system that has already been placed and is simple to follow, right? Because my system is very simple to follow. It's either you do that, you do like random stuff, and someday you get to your goal, which is quite all right, or you get a systemized method of education and process of trading. It's either one of that. Because if you don't get a systemized method of trading, you have a higher chance of blowing your accounts consistently versus if you get a systemized method of trading through any way, you're more than likely to become consistent and profitable. That even if for a while you may not fully understand things, like you may be trying to figure things out. However, you have that guide to hold your hand to say, do this, don't do this. Like you don't need to feel sad, you don't need to feel depressed. It happens to everyone and all of that, right? So yeah, you're going to be getting your money's worth. That's for sure. For those that are interested in the bootcamp. However, we're still going to be having our monthly masterclasses to share lots and lots of gems, right? So yes, more questions. Okay. What's this showing? This one? And those that join via YouTube still have access to the trading plan. Okay, sure, yes. Under this particular video, I will put in the description how you can access the trading plan, the free trading plan. Okay. So for the free trading plan, for those guys that are on YouTube, maybe you probably did not like sign up, so we probably don't have your emails or something. If you rewatch this masterclass or come back later on, in the description, there will be the trading plan will be placed in the description section, so you guys can get it from there. Okay. Yeah. Did you show us one of your strategies? In the previous master classes, I went in depth into technical analysis and one of my strategies that I use. So, if I question here. If I got you correctly, make candlestick top down and price action the strategy, right? Pretty much, yes. I completely understand. I completely understand. My Niger people, I completely understand. That's why we're going to continue the free monthly masterclasses. That's why we're still giving away a lot of free things, okay? So yes, yes, yes. So any more questions? So I hope you guys were able to take value away from this masterclass today. Remember, you need to create your trading system. Your trading system has to be back tested. Okay, it has to be back tested. If you don't know how to back test, you should get the CN Playbook Bundle. Or we actually have a back testing, we have a backtesting workbook on our website as well. If you don't know, if that's all you need to learn how to backtest, quite all right. You can go to our website and we have just the backtesting workbook, right? So just take advantage of it. You need to test your system, right? So that when you're in a trade, you're not like fearful and all of that. What time would the bootcamp be, morning or evening? So it would be the time that works best for those that are going to be in the bootcamp. Yeah, so we're going to ask like what time works best for everyone, and then we'll follow through with that. Yeah, but it's going to be intensive. There will be recordings for you, for those that like cannot attend and all of that. And remember, there'll be one-on-one sessions as well. So yeah. We have some questions. Thanks for the free masterclass. I appreciate you. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes. So I hope everyone was able to take something home today, right? Remember the highlights, the importance of having a playbook, right? And as a trader, having a playbook basically eliminates a lot of your trading psychology issues. So you need to create your playbook. Create your playbook using backtested data. Using backtested data, and basically you need to be in depth. I can't even stress that enough. You can't just have like one word and that's it. No, you're just going to be like a free bird that's going to get snapped down by the markets. What province are you based? I am in Canada, Toronto, Ontario. Yeah, Canada, Toronto, Ontario. So yes, that's where I'm located. Okay. Is the conversion going to be in US or Canadian dollars? It's in US dollars. All right. So if there are no other questions, you can, again, always reach out to us on social media. The DMs are answered in a timely basis. Comments are answered as well. So if you have any questions, inquiries, reach out to us. And on Chart Nation FX on Instagram, Chart Nation FX on YouTube, Chart Nation _ Chart _ Nation FX on TikTok. Okay. This individual said they're also in Ontario. Hi, TJ, you're in Ontario? Oh, that's awesome. Listen, I'm really hoping to see more traders in person this year. Yep, Mississauga. Oh, my church is in Mississauga. Oh, that's great. I love Mississauga. Feels like a home place for me. Okay, that's great. You're in Barrie? My in-laws are in Barrie. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's awesome. Yes, I'm coming to Canada. Yes, you should come. Please come to Canada. It's amazing over here, except the weather, of course. But aside from that, it's great. So yeah, come to Canada. Okay. All right. So, okay, so we're gonna call it a day at this point. Yeah, so we're going to call it a day at this point. If you have any questions, inquiries, please reach out to me on Instagram, ChartNationFX. Okay, or you can also send us an email. Our email is on our website, chartnationfx.com. Okay, so everyone have a beautiful, beautiful weekend, and I hope you have a blessed trading week ahead. I like the analysis that you share on our Telegram group. I hope for more. Yes, I had a very, very busy week this week. That's why I didn't share a lot of analysis, but this coming week, best believe I will be sharing a lot of analysis on Telegram. So be prepared for that. So, all right. Okay, so have a beautiful, beautiful week, everyone. Have a wonderful week. If you have any inquiries, of course, reach out to me